gentlemen, ladies and gents, it's Chris, GearNoir on the shavingcadre.com. It's good to be back with you guys this week. It's time for my weekly video. It feels like I just did one a little while ago, but here I am again. It's been a week. The week has flown by. Had a great weekend. We had our church's trunk or treat this weekend. It's a nice community, safe, like Halloween kind of thing going on, a safe alternative to instead of going door to door, or in addition to going door to door. It was Saturday and Halloween's not till Wednesday, but yeah, we have a bunch of folks from the church come out and decorate their trunks in our church parking lot and have a lot of fun and games and candy and bounce houses for the kids and a couple food trucks and whatnot, and it's a really good time. I was working. I do work at the church as a custodian, so there was that to deal with, but I was able to go out and walk around, and my family was there, and our theme this year was, when my wife did it, Jurassic Park. We had our truck decorated up a little bit, and she, as one of her bucket list items, got one of those inflatable T-Rex costumes, you know, that covers the whole head, and it's got the mouth like up here and your face is down in the neck, and you got the little short arms, and it was pretty hilarious. If any of you are on Facebook, you will have seen that picture that popped up, and maybe I'll put it on the forums a little bit. It's pretty hilarious, seeing her walk around in that and do her little dance moves. And but there was that this weekend, and I got a nice night's rest last night. Today was my day to sleep in, and before work tomorrow, and a week-long trek of early wake-up times and getting people to school and work and all that kind of thing. So, but my shave today, let's see, I'm going to be doing some more classic items here. I got my Proraso Red. That's their sandalwood version. It's a good everyday sandalwood. Not the best soap. It's like one of those classic drugstore brands. This stuff is like widely available in Italy and other closer European countries to there. It's basically just like a drugstore brand, but I enjoy it. A lot of folks enjoy it on the forums and in the wet shaving community, traditional shaving community. Some folks don't like it at all. They're like, it's not artisan soap, and it doesn't have all the slickness and all that kind of stuff and the good face feel, and that might be true, and it's got a bunch of chemicals and other stuff in there, but for me it's a great soap. It smells great. Not my favorite sandalwood scent. That would be Art of Shaving, which is another kind of like big box brand now, but still a good everyday sandalwood. So to pair with that also, the label's kind of peeling off there, but I got my Proraso Red Splash. Really nice face feel on this one. It's got some actual oils like shea oil and sandalwood oil, not just fragrances, but I've got my feather, of course. Got my Razor Rock Game Changers back. I put the Slim away. Had a nice Fat Boy shave on Sunday, but this is back. It still has the Sheffield blade in there. I did already do my Williams prep. I've been trying that for the last week or so, something like that. It's worked out pretty good. It does add a little layer of slickness as I start out. I don't know how long that lasts, but it seems to help out. It makes prep a little more enjoyable than just splashing water on the face. But and then of course I got my Big Bruce sitting here. So we'll get to it. Now the Proraso soap it's not a cream. This one I got it in the tub. But it is a soft soap, like you can dig your fingernail into it. Not quite crope, not quite that soft, but you can still dent it up pretty easy. It loads pretty easy. And we'll see where we get with that. Some water going here. So yeah, trunk or treat went really well. It's always fun. We have hundreds of people come in from the local neighborhood, and not just church members. So it's fun to see neighborhood getting involved and participating and stuff that we have on campus. And of course, who can go wrong? Kids and candy, right? Yesterday was a nice day at church. Went to both morning services. Well, I was at least present. I went to one service, present for both services on campus. Just because we had to be there early. My wife runs the coffee bar there and had to open it up. So I didn't get to sleep in yesterday. Got my chores done, most of them, yesterday. Yard work, finishing up watering today. A little bit of laundry left to do. Alright, that looks good. And the kids and I, while the missus was out yesterday evening, watched Solo. We saw it in the theater, but we got it for home Blu-ray, and my feelings on the movie haven't changed a whole lot. It's an okay movie. I liked it a little bit better watching it again. But yeah, it's Star Wars, so we bought it. We're not gonna not buy it when it's Star Wars. Willis was excited yesterday. He got his Fortnite account upgraded to Battle Pass, like the paid ones. Like it's like $10 for 2 months or something like that, where you get special perks. For those that don't know, I'm sure most do. Fortnite's like this little cartoony shooter game on different platforms. We have it for the Switch. So he was stoked about that. We haven't done that before. He had his birthday recently, so one of his friends did that for him. Dad had a birthday recently. Still got his shaving box sitting ready to go for the next time we're down there to meet him. It's not something I wanted to send to him in the mail. I want to be there when he opens it and answer questions and stuff like that. So that's coming up. Got him a super speed in there, and I gave him my beloved pre-war fat handle tech. I'll find another one. Yeah, gave him a bunch of different samples. I have some aftershave samples I'm going to stick in there still. I'll make him a little bottle of Bootlegger's Bay Rum. Give him a couple fine accoutrements. Aftershave samples. Got some cella in there. Some EJ sensitive. I'm giving him my, it's a good soap, but I just don't use it as much. My Wickham Club Cola, I'm giving that to him. Hopefully he'll enjoy that. He's got that Rudy Vay Synthetic from Zeno Dave's PIF. So, hopefully this will kind of give him the push over to try it out. He's got this mega long beard for a long time. Those that don't know, my dad was a pastor. He just recently retired. And he'd grow out. He grows out, he usually have a mustache, but in his last years he'd been growing out this beard. And now that he's retired, he's kind of let it go. He keeps the cheeks in this area really clean shaven, but he's got this huge, like, long, like, biker looking thing. It's really weird. I've never seen my dad wear something like that on his face before. I'm used to a mustache and closer looking stuff for a nice, like, trimmed up beard, but it was a little weird. So, as I don't visit him all that often, maybe once every couple months, something like that, but I'll see posts on, like, Facebook, and the thing's just getting longer and longer and longer. It's like, Dad, what are you doing? Oh well, he's enjoying it, so, or he's being lazy maybe. If you're watching this, Dad, I love you. Anyway, enough embarrassing Dad. What else is going on? Did good on football this week, or at least I think so. I'm sure Don, Dangerous Don, will post the standings soon. I think I got 4 out of 5, whereas the last few weeks I've been getting 2 and 3 out of 5, which is terrible. Boo. So I've moved more towards the bottom of the pack. But as far as standings of the people participating, and hopefully this will give me a little boost. In my standings, my buddies, first part of my Christmas buddies gift should be arriving here this week. Still looking for that local thing to include. I considered a bottle of wine, but I guess, I mean, KJ mentioned this in the thread. We can't exactly trade booze. There's mail regulations around that, but if I can still find a carrier or a shipping company, if not the winery themselves, that'll be able to deliver it or send it out. Still an option. We're in California, after all, and we have a number of good wineries here. What else?
Thank you for everyone that answered my musings last week on weird little shaving quirks that you have, or habits that you have during the shave, or before the shave, or after the shave. That was fun to hear. I wasn't looking for a specific answer, just something to talk about, hear from others, get to know you a little better. Everybody's got their quirks. Dave, Nurse Dave, did raise a question in his latest video, or one of them, about question of aftershaves. Like, why do you use aftershaves? What do you look for in aftershaves? And I promised I'd answer a little bit of that. Excuse me. There it is, shaving quirk, blowing out the channel. Oops, I'm used to my towel being back there. There it is. Well, hello there. Nice to meet you. But as far as aftershaves go, I am pretty open. I have to say that for overall, like, experience, my heavy favorite right now is the Fine Accoutrements aftershaves. I mean, I know there's not much in there other than fragrance and alcohol and menthol, but there's something about it. Their scent and the menthol kick that you get, just unmatched right now for me. I try not to. Whoa, that fell off. Why waste the good scent? Just put it right back on. 5-second rule. I guess it applies to shaving too. But yeah, fine aftershaves, just unmatched right now for me. I try not to spend more than $20 on an aftershave. And I know they go usually faster than the soaps go, and you just want to, like, baste your face in whatever good scent you're getting. And if there's one thing I'm wasteful with a little bit, it's probably my aftershaves. So I'm trying to at least keep it reasonable in the purchases that I'm making toward that end. But I find that alcohol aftershaves give me the best scent experience. But of course, more glycerin and witch hazel based aftershaves give me the better face feel experience. I mean, there's some gray area in there where a certain aftershave will kind of bridge the gap, like Spike, or I don't think Lucky Tiger has alcohol, or at least too much alcohol in it, but that's another one. A lot of the classic drugstore brands will be alcohol based but have glycerin or maybe some aloe. Help kind of the face feel. I'm pretty open as far as that goes, as long as it smells good and I don't have a reaction. Luckily I haven't had a reaction to anything yet. Now there are some, and I'm thinking of one particular right now, well maybe a few, like that are just good mixers, but they're not really that great on their own in general. Like Aguadala. For some reason, I know people love it. The scent's pretty decent. It's strong, lasts a long time. But I just don't get anything other than scent. Like there's no menthol in it. There's no like real burn to it. There's no face feel afterward. It just feels like you're slapping on a fragrance. Even more so than the fine aftershaves that at least have extra feeling with them. And so, I mean, I have a few of those. Masters is another one, or Master. Some of them feel pretty different. Like Jade is nice. But once in a while it just feels like you're throwing on fragrance. Just a little bit of alcohol in there and you get the smooth application from the glycerin. But like that's it. And if I had to choose, I would not buy something like that. I'm glad I have them and experience them. But I would not get that. Otherwise, fair game for just about anything. I do like witch hazel items. I like the menthol, and I like a good strong scent. I have a few like colognes and EDT kind of things. I don't wear them all the time, so I like my aftershaves to be strong. I mean, especially if it's a good scent, why not? I'll wear that any day, other than trying to find a matching fragrance and go the whole 9 yards that way. I know some guys make a big thing about like having the total experience, where you're just completely, everything about the shave is about that scent and keeping that profile going along the same lines. But I mean, I enjoy it. Keeping the scent going, like if I have a soap and a closely matching aftershave, that's great. But when you're into doing everything, pre-shave and in-shave and post-shave and fragrance, it just gets really expensive. Can't be dropping that kind of money just so I can match it. I mean, it's great when it happens, but I'm not purposely looking for that. I'm happy stopping with the strong aftershave. So there you go, Nurse Dave. Just some thoughts. Yeah, still sandalwoods are in the top of my list right now. Top 5 scents, I'd probably say I've got, not in any particular order, fine platinum, fine American blend, any kind of sandalwood scent along the lines of Art of Shaving, so that would be fine Santal, Absolute, or Proraso is in there. It's a good scent. It's more of a woody fresh, whereas AOS is a woody like dark, I guess. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wash out my brush here. Oh, what other scents? I like the Proraso green, that medicated kind of scent. So Osage rub is really good in that area, or Osage, or however you say it. And what would it be to round it out? Oh, bay rum. Duh. Yep, definitely bay rum. And you know, as far as liking witch hazel, I do it anyway, regardless of the aftershave I'm putting on. So I kind of got that base covered no matter what aftershave I use. It just adds a nice little bit of extra feel to my shave. So that way, if I am using one of those throw scent on your face and leave kind of aftershaves, at least I've got something going on that's beneficial, or feels like it anyway. And I'm putting on some moisturizer right now, so I'm gonna pop off screen in a second. My skin type, I have some very oily skin in certain parts, but most of my body is very dry, so I gotta make sure I'm not all scaly when the missus gets home and ashy and gross. But so I just get some moisturizer on the visible parts of me, like my legs and arms, and a little bit on my face, stuff like that. Cold water rinse. Very nice. I've been avoiding the alum block a little bit over the last week, just to kind of get something different. I don't always like the tightness that the alum block gives. Kind of increases my wrinkles. And in order to retain my teenage-like good looks, or as you know, Dave said, my Cindy Crawford good looks. Well, who would it be today? I don't know. I probably shouldn't say, because I'm a devoted man. So, you figure it out. Anyway. Yeah, so I've just been doing witch hazel as the start of my aftershave routine, or post-shave routine, rather than starting with alum block. Just a little bit less drying too. Alum kind of removes the moisture from my skin, I feel like, whereas witch hazel not so much. And whatever does get taken out can easily be put back with the aftershave and the any moisturizer I need. All right, Proraso Red. Splash. Nice and smooth. Slight burn. Smells great. Picks up right where the soap leaves off. Brings it back around. All right, that's the shave today, guys. Some good thoughts in there, I hope. Wasn't too boring. I noticed on my YouTube page that my average view time is only about 6 or 7 minutes. I'm watching you. You might not be watching me. I'm just kidding. I appreciate all you guys that take the time to watch. Whether it is 6 minutes or the full 30. But good stuff. Visit us at theshavingcadre.com. Bunch of great banner going on. Bingo should be finishing up here probably this week. I bet someone's going to win this week. We're doing a blackout game, and it's been an adventure. I think even Doug's tired of calling Dekeister. But, bunch of new guys this week. Kudos to Dave of the KY Persuasion for getting those guys in here, and for other guys finding their way, whoever invited them, or if they just found their own way. Welcome. It's great to have you aboard. Feel free to just jump right in, start responding to stuff, creating your own content, making a video maybe, but it's good to be with you and experiencing this fun little pastime with you guys. That's it for this week, and until next week, I hope you all have a blessed time, happy and safe. It's not Thanksgiving. Halloween is what I meant to say. Happy and safe Halloween. If you decide to go out, don't eat too much candy. Leave that to the children professionals. All right. See you guys later. Bye.